say, this is definitely my favourite time of the day, coming out in the evening time, about 7-8 o'clock. Good evening, ladies and gents. So we're back out on another ride, and this time we're going to head down to Exmouth seafront, and we're going to go down there. We're going to see the sunset. As you can see, just on my right here, the sun is very, very close to setting already. So I just wanted to get out for a lovely little evening ride, take us down to the seafront. We can kind of see the sunset down there, and then we'll have a little bit of footage on the way back in a little bit of darkness. But I just wanted to change it up the time of day that I'm coming out today. I really wanted to come out this evening. It's not been the nicest of days today, but this evening and this afternoon have got really, really nice. So we're going to go all the way down to Exmouth. We're going to go through Salton, and then we're going to go through part of Exeter, the outskirts of Exeter, all the way down past, then turn off to Foxham, and then down past Livingston and Marine Camp, and then finally into Exmouth, where hopefully I've timed it about right that we'll be getting into Exmouth really just as the sun is setting. We should be able to get some really nice views. So I'm going to leave the commentary there. I will pick it up in a little bit, and we'll enjoy this little ride together. this is definitely my favourite time of the day, coming out in the evening time, about 7-8 o'clock. I absolutely love this time of day. There's just no one really around. The weather is just absolutely delightful. I love looking at sunsets. I love the light that is everywhere. It's so beautiful everywhere you go. I just really enjoy it. I hope that I have really timed this well, because we should be able to get some really nice shots down in Exmouth, just over the sea, over the ocean, as the sun is setting in that kind of direction. Really nice kind of ride down there as well. Some lovely roads on the way down there, so I'm going to obviously showcase all of them as well. I'm going to try and record a little bit on the way back as well, so you can kind of see the difference in terms of the lighting and everything, but I'm not sure how long my battery is going to last on the camera, so I will try and capture as much as I can for you. But the main bit about today is that beautiful sunset just over there on my right. I know you can't quite get a glimpse of it fully yet, but hopefully we will get a glimpse of it in a little bit. It will take us another kind of 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so to get down to Exmouth, and then down at Exmouth what we'll do is we'll have a little ride through the town, and then we'll have a little ride down the seafront as well. This year has been terrible for the bugs. I forgot to clean my visor after the last trip, and my visor is absolutely crammed full of bugs, dead bugs, splattered bugs, all the rest of it. It's very difficult to see out of this visor at the minute. So actually most of the way now, to be honest, I can have my visor open anyway, so we don't get the opportunity to go that quick for the majority of it. There is a little bit of dual carriageway that we got to go down just after Exeter, but after that I can have my visor open most of the time actually, because it is really difficult to see out of this thing with so many bugs and things splattered across it at the minute. Obviously you can't see that. Hopefully the picture should be nice and clean for you so you can see exactly what we're doing, but trust me, this visor has definitely needs a good old washing. So we're just travelling up through Pinhoe here. This is all Pinhoe. This will lead us straight into Salton, over the hill. Salton, that will then take us down to Sandygate roundabout, which is the outskirts of Exeter. Then we will take a left up towards West Point. We won't go as far as West Point. We did in a previous video, so I've already released that video. If you've not seen that video yet, go back on my channel, because I actually circle all the way from Colomdon up to Honiton, down to Sidbury and Sidford, and then all the way down past West Point, and then back through Salton, which is a really nice ride the other day. It was really sunny, really nice. We'll definitely go back on the channel, have a look at that video if you haven't already. This time we're going to see a little bit the same of that little Salton bit, but then we are going to go down a different road towards Exmouth, and that will lead us onto the dual carriageway, which will then take us down past very lovely pub, which is, I think it's George and the Dragon. I think it's that kind of named pub. I always forget what it's actually called, but I will point it out as we get there, and then that will pretty much lead us up to Lympstone. We'll go past Lympstone, the marine camp and everything like that. I'll point that out to you as well, so if you want to have a look, you can have a look at that. And then after that we are pretty much in Exmouth, which I'm hoping, and looking at the sun and where it is, I should have timed this just right to get some really nice views. So fingers crossed we will get there just in time for them. Just the south end, so this is all the trading estate and everything, loads and loads of different shops, real retail units, all the rest of it down here. This is a lot of kind of trading kind of stuff down here. Not as big as Marsh Barton, which is the other side of Exeter, but still there is a fair bit of stuff down here. Hospital just on our left here as well, so that's the Nightingale Hospital. So that was originally built during COVID times as a temporary hospital. As ever, anything NHS that is not now temporary is now permanent, so that's staying there for the foreseeable. Loads and loads of different units up on the right here though, so this is where loads of shops and loads of kind of different retail things all the way up to the right here. More kind of businessy, commercial type stuff rather than kind of people walk in and things like that. So kind of trades and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff around here for that kind of stuff. Just on the left, this leads us down to a few other kind of retail units and everything like that. Just past the traffic lights up here is actually Exeter Services. So if you are coming down this way and you're not quite sure where you're going, you shouldn't be coming down through here. If you come down this way headed for the services, you're definitely going the wrong way, that's for sure. But if you end up here, then all you've got to do is just carry on through this road up here, and then the services are just up on the left up here. Not bad little services, nothing massive, nothing to write home about. I know some services are absolutely insane. I went to one last year on the way up to I think it was Birmingham or somewhere, and I can't remember the name of the place, but it was like a full-on farm shop. It was absolutely glorious. It was better than most farm shops down here, to be honest. It was an amazing place. I don't know what this is doing. amazing place, like really, really built up, lovely services. We just kind of stumbled across it totally by kind of mistake, me and wifey, as we were going up to see, I think it was a strongman event we were headed up to. And honestly, the place was amazing, amazing services. Would love to go there again. It tells you something that a service is good if you would like to go to it again. Like it was astounding, the place, and the prices, to be fair, for a service shop weren't actually too bad at all. It was quite reasonable. It was a really, really nice place. We'll try and discover it again at some point, but I don't think I'm headed up that way anytime soon anyway, so I shouldn't be needing services headed up north. But we are now going down the little bit of road to, so that was Sandgate roundabout that we've just been on there. This is a little bit of road now up towards West Point, so you can either carry on this road to West Point, or we are going to do a cheeky little right turn here, because on the side we are going to head right towards Exmouth. So the video I did the other day, we actually came back down this road as we were headed home, as we went past West Point, Greeley and everything like that. I'm pretty sure I kept referring to the farm shop on that road there as Darts Farm. It's not Darts Farm, it's Greendale Farm, which I can only apologise for. I was kind of all the way, I was about an hour into the ride, I was kind of losing it, to be honest, and I'm pretty sure I kept referring to it as Darts Farm. It's not. Darts Farm is actually just down this road here, so you get a little glimpse of it. If the light is alright, when I actually come back, I might go down through Topsham, show you a bit of a different kind of way back as well, which is quite nice. But this is the dual carriageway, so we're just going to blip it down this road, and then we're headed pretty much into Livingston. That little blip. Weirdly, that's actually where, for my motorbike test, I actually got taken down as well for my dual carriageway park, which was very, very nice, because I know that road very, very well, and it's quite a nice little short dual carriageway, just to show that really you've got the confidence to kind of go up to that speed and handle bike, all the rest of it, that kind of speed. So right down here, like I said, it's right down towards Topsham. This is the really nice pub on the corner I was on about, so George and Dragon, I was right. So down that way is Darts Farm, Topsham, all the rest of it. Like I said, if the light is still alright, we'll head back down that way, but this is the way now. We are going down towards Exmouth. So Exmouth is just at the bottom of this road now. So a bit of a scenic kind of road, this one. We will be passing the Marine Camp, so a bit very, very well known Livingston Marine Camp. We'll be passing that shortly, so I'll point that out to you as we do. up on the right now is the big marine camp. As you can see, it stretches out for quite a while. Apparently this is a very, very good marine camp because it's right on the estuary as well, so they get all their naval training and everything there as well. They also go up to Woodbury Common a lot, which is about 5-10 minutes away from here. They do a lot of the marching, a lot of the kind of treks, the walks, things like that, and everything like that. So if you are applying or joining the Marines, this is one of, I think it's one of 2 bases that the country has that you can actually be put into. I think a lot do come down here though, because it's quite a sought after one. It's a really, really lovely place to be in between here. You're right in the middle pretty much of Exmouth and Exeter. Really nice. But yeah, like really, really well renowned marine camp. Loads and loads of different TV shows and documentaries have been put in about that as well. So if you want a glimpse into the actual marine camp, just go on to YouTube, just search glimpse of marine camp. There's loads and loads of different documentaries, TV series and shows that have been done down there. So I think that's actually the one that Gordon Ramsay went to at one point as well, because I believe his son actually joined the Marines and did his training there as well. So he actually went in there, did a bit of something to do with cooking when he was in there. So we're just coming past, we're gonna get the tail end of Limpston here on this road as well. So we are going to go past a lovely pub called the Saddler's Arms that used to be really, really nice back in the day. I don't know if it's any good anymore, but it still seems to be very, very busy. So I take that as a sign that it probably is. But once we get past that, we've got to go up over a couple of hills and then we are into Exmouth. We are looking at 8:40. The sunset apparently is happening at 9:05. So we are timing this damn well. We should be down into Exmouth seafront for probably about 5 to 9, so we should be pretty much bang on time to get some glorious, glorious sunset views. Just bear in mind, if you are coming down into Exmouth, this is a nasty, nasty speed camera here. This is a fairly new edition. The last one actually got burnt and set fire. This one, as you can see, the big yellow one there, apparently has caught a lot of people. So just be very mindful if you are coming down to Exmouth. Be very mindful of that speed camera on the hill there. It looks down both ways as well. It's caught out multiple people from the sounds of it since it's been installed. Really nice houses on the left here. I actually got stuck in traffic here about a month ago, and so long so I was actually checking out the houses on the left here. Really, really nice houses. Really nice houses. I would love to move down to Exmouth. This would be a glorious place to live, but unfortunately, just like every other seaside town, it's very, very expensive to kind of live down here. I think the starting prices we're looking at 400 or 500 grand just for a kind of standard house, which is a lot of money for down here. But to have the beach right on your doorstep, is it worth that extra money? If I had the money, I would definitely invest into it, that's for sure. But at at the minute, unfortunately. I just do not have that kind of money. One day, hopefully in the future, I will, but we will see kind of what happens on that front, to be honest. I've got a few things in the pipelines. Hopefully something will kind of pay off eventually, and I'll be able to kind of do something. But one of those things, unfortunately, everything's getting more expensive. You just got to kind of, you got to find joy in the stuff that you can afford and you've got time to do and everything. Which motorbiking is definitely one. Motorbiking on a lovely summer evening like this, just out and about by yourself, just a bit of local, going out and about, going at your own pace. You saw a couple of bikers before, they were absolutely banging it. I've got no reason to go off banging it anywhere. I'm happy just having a bit of a jolly here, there and everywhere, and to be honest, that kind of suits me, really. I don't feel the need to be banging the bike anywhere, to be honest. So as you saw, just going into Exmouth now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ride up through the town so you get a bit of a glimpse into Exmouth, as well as not usually the road I usually take. I usually take a left down at these traffic lights, and that kind of leads you straight onto the seafront, to be honest. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a little jolly down through the town. We're going to see what's happening down in Exmouth tonight. I don't expect there's going to be too many people out, but you never know. People, it's a lovely, dry, cool summer's evening. I think it's still about 18, 19 degrees. We're warm enough, to be honest, to be out and about in a t-shirt. And to be fair, I never really go down this way anymore. I used to come down through this road a fair bit. I don't really come down there much anymore because there's not much need to. Because you can carry on down that road there, to go down past the train station, and that kind of leads you down to the seafront as well. But to be honest, you can't get too lost in Exmouth. Wherever you kind of go, all roads kind of point to the seafront. So unless you get really lost, you should be all right, to be honest. So we're just going to have a bit of a jolly down through here. Like I said, we're going to see what's happening in the town, and then it is going to be another 5 minutes or so until we get onto the seafront. So I think we have timed this absolutely spot on. I'm not going to do too much more commentary after this, to be honest, because I want to show off now the seafront in all its glory with a little bit of sunshine vibe music playing. So I will catch up with you after we've been and seen the seafront. enjoyed that. Sunset down on the seafront, that was a really nice ride down there. I really enjoyed that. That was a perfect kind of timing, perfect kind of sunset. Oh, it's all kicking off here. Really enjoyed that kind of... Go on then, son. Really enjoyed going down there, having a little blip down through the seafront. Seeing what it's about. There's quite a few people out actually. There's a lot more than I expected to kind of be out and about. I saw a few people cracking on the bottles of wine and all kinds of stuff going off down there, but I don't blame them. It's a lovely night for it. Bloody handsome night it is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head actually back up the outskirts of Exmouth. This is the road I usually actually take, or one of the roads I usually take down to the seafront, just 'cause it's a little bit quicker than going up through the town. But hope you enjoyed that little kind of view through the town there as well. It's quite interesting to see. Actually, again, way more people out than I thought there would be tonight. But when in Rome. So we're just going up past the train station here for Exmouth, and we're going to go back up that road we've just used to come down here, and then we're going to go left at the George and Dragon pub, and we're going to go down past Arts Farm and down past through Topsham. was going to say, we've been very, very lucky on this ride with all the traffic lights and everything, but unfortunately there is the one here that's just caught us out. I'm just going to dip in front of this guy actually, buddy. But not too bad, not too bad. as you can see, like I said, we are just going to take a left here now. That's the road we originally came down. We're going to head back a different way this time though. We're going to go down past Darts Farm here on the right, so this is all the pub and everything here. And then Darts Farm is just here on the right. So really, really big, famous, kind of well-known farm shop. This very, very expensive, but very, very nice stuff. But really, really lovely little place. As you can see there, I'm trying to show you in all its glory. That is Darts Farm for you. I think they got your own, pick your own kind of strawberries, all that kind of stuff there as well. They've got a few different things here, to be honest. Play park for kids and all the rest of it. So quite a few different things you can actually do down here. But like I said, it is not the cheapest of places whatsoever. This road now is going to take us all the way round down into Topsham. We're going to go down to Topsham. That will then lead us up to Countess Weir of Exeter, and then what we'll do is we'll just have a little fly down through Exeter, and then we will call it there for this video. But really enjoying this, really enjoying being out at this time of night. It's so nice to see it, like nothing really being on the road, no one really around. There's a couple of delivery drivers and things like that, a few people out enjoying the sunset, but pretty much everybody is at home now. Really, really nice, lovely time to be out. Like I said, just the lighting is just beautiful. Wherever you go, it's just beautiful lighting. The temperature is lovely. Could not ask for a better temperature than what this is. We are just coming into Topsham. Topsham used to be famous for, I think it was like Topsham 10, but 10 pubs, pub crawl. You could literally go round, and it was just apparently a very, very good place to come out on the piss. But I think it's down to about Topsham 4 now. I don't think there's many pubs left in Topsham. I've only actually ever been out in Topsham once. Did enjoy it. It's a very, very long time ago though, so I don't really remember too much of it, to be honest. But I do remember it being a fairly decent night out. I'd love to come out here again, but unfortunately having kids and everything is a little bit difficult to do anything kind of fun like that at the minute. We're just going to go over a train track here though. Hopefully the train is not coming, because I have once been stuck here for about 30 minutes. Oh, the train is coming, of course it is. 30 minutes I think is my longest time here. Oh, look at that, look. It's like I planned it. It's like I planned it. Yeah, literally stuck here for about 30 minutes once. It was horrendous. And you just can't do anything, you can't go anywhere, there's nowhere else. Like, you're just stuck. It's one of those, unfortunately. You can't nip around or anything like that. You've got to go all the way back down the road that we came down, and then it's just a nightmare. By the time you get all the way around, the train's probably gone anyway. So, but that was a nice little show off of the train tracks there for you. So just going to nip on up through Topsham here now, and like I said, this will take us up to Countess Weir. head back up towards Middlemore and everything like that, and then what we're going to do is just swing back round through Pinho and then head on back home. So just a little bit more of the ride. As you can see, the sun is setting now. We are pretty much going into the darkness, which I enjoy. Oh, thank you very much. Traffic lights, beautiful, beautiful things. So we're just going to fly up this road here. This will take us up to Middlemore, and then we can dart on over to Pinho. I need to have some petrol as well today, so it kind of works out very, very well. But I'm going to end the commentary here now, unless anything kind of drastic happens like I did in one of my last videos. I'm going to leave the commentary here now, so thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video around to everybody that you think will be interested in some just nice general jolly kind of motorbike vlogs and everything, just kind of jollying around Devon and just seeing the roads at different times of day and everything like that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If there's anything that you want me to do, change, or any other roads that you want me to go down, then let me know down in the comments below, because I'm always on the hunt for different roads to go and explore as well. I think I do know quite a few nice kind of roads to take you down, but obviously if there is anything in particular you guys or girls that want me to come and explore as well, I am all ears. So please do leave me a comment down below. I'll get back to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to catch you on the next Journey Beyond Limits.